Found out that my wife is cheating on me with a lawyer. I'm coming to y'all asking for help. I'm desperate. I'm a 30 male and my wife is a 25 female. We have a 2-year-old son. We've been married for 5 years now. I'm still technically active duty military, though I'm in a special program because my left arm was partially amputated last year, so I go to rehab appointments and only go into work 2 days per week. We get by, but we are stuck in a partially renovated house because I had gutted the whole house and redid almost everything, floors, electrical, plumbing, etc. Now, because of my left arm, I'm worthless at trying to do projects, which I love doing, and nobody will help me finish them. My wife has been really angry about this, even though I can't do anything until I gain some function back in my hand. My wife is in college. I talked her into going back to get her degree because she had always wanted to. There is an older man in his early 40s that is in her class. I'll call him Gary for this story. Gary is a very wealthy lawyer as well, going back to school just for the hell of it. My wife started studying with Gary because, in her words, he is so much smarter and more responsible than the other people in her classes. Originally, she would go study with him in a group with other students. The study sessions were always either at the school library or the public library. One day, she was supposed to go study with Gary and another girl at the public library. However, she was gone all day long and got home late at night. I logged into her Find My Mobile account and tried to ping the location, but it wouldn't work. She called me as soon as I did this and said she was just now leaving, which seemed weird to me. She also told me that the library wouldn't let them study there, so they had to go to Gary's house. It was almost like she thought I had gotten her location and was telling me before I confronted her. Then, I found out the other girl couldn't come because her mom wouldn't let her. She claimed Gary's wife and kids were there, but I don't know. Every time she sees him, she's really mean to me and won't let me touch her. Later, she again went to study with him and again was gone all day. I tried calling her, but got no answer. Then I tried Find My Mobile again, but this time her password was different. I tried until I locked myself out, and she instantly called me saying she was just leaving. When she got home, I got into a huge fight with her because I was already angry, and she was, like always, after she's with him, a total B to me. I didn't call her out on anything yet. I tried to log onto her cell provider account, but realized someone had removed all owner privileges from my account, like tracking, messaging, call and usage data, etc. I still remember her password for the account though, so I log in using that. I see that she has more texts from this guy's number, I looked it up, than anyone, including me or anyone in her family. There's also pictures sent between both of them. However, it only shows the time and date of each, not the actual message or picture. Around this time, she storms downstairs yelling at me for logging into her account and pulling the message history. I confront her about why my permissions were removed, and she claims she doesn't know. She claims I'm being crazy, that she wouldn't go with an older guy, that his wife was there, that I'm too jealous to see straight, and I flip out. I yell at her, reminding her that every relationship I've had ended with the girl cheating on me, and that she's showing me warning signs that other people who I know for a fact cheated. I tell her how it would devastate me if she was cheating. She said that she would stop talking to him and study with him, that she would never cheat on me. We hug, we make out, we make up, etc. I believed her right then, but as a couple days passed and I watched stories of men dealing with cheating spouses on Reddit, I began to get extremely suspicious again. One thing I thought was interesting was the fact that she was telling me the reasons why she wouldn't cheat on me with him. She never mentioned what I would think is the most obvious. I'm a competitive physique bodybuilder, which is a slightly toned down version of bodybuilding that goes for more of a classic beach body look, where you wear board shorts instead of a thong on stage. Even though I'm still rehabbing my arm after 3 surgeries, I have kept myself in incredible shape. I've had to literally tie weights to an arm brace in order to lift for some exercises, but I never stopped. I'm also taller than this guy by 4 inches at least, and I know for a fact I'm better looking. She didn't mention any of that. It's been about a week since I confronted her, and I need to do more digging. I can't sleep. I can't focus. I'm falling apart. I have to find proof, and I don't know how to go about doing that. That's what I need help with. Does anyone know what I could do to find proof? I don't know any of her passwords besides the cell account one. Update. I just tried to log into my cell account again to see if she stopped messaging him, and my password was changed. And I was reset back to standard permissions again. She went in to start the phone plan when we got it because I was always at work during the day, so she is the account holder. When I logged onto her account with her password, I used her account to give myself full permissions, which would let me look at all lines on the family plan. So she used my account because she knows my password, changed my password, and removed the permissions already. I know she changed my password because it was saved in Google, and the saved password didn't work. It seems really stupid to change my password though. I easily reset it. It just texted a code to my phone. Tomorrow, after work, I'm going to take her old broken phone that still has a SIM card and get the screen fixed. I did that with an old phone before, and both phones got the text messages. She also is logged into a bunch of stuff on that phone, like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, etc. Let's get some reactions, shall we? Aaron Noor starts us off. You've been played for a fool. There is no way she was studying with him with his family around, because if she was, then there would be no reason to be so secretive about her actions and the effort she has been taking to cover her tracks. It's time you hire a PI because he'll get better results than your own snooping. Durakook has a thought too. Maybe a voice recorder or GPS unit for her car. Then you can track her and go to his house to see if his family is home. All these steps she is taking to keep you from knowing where she is and not picking up your calls, not gonna lie, cheating is the only thing I can come up with. And from what I have found out, not everyone is head over heels for your body type, so get that out of your head now. A lot of cheaters cheat down, so to speak. The OP responds, I understand everyone likes a different body. I've looked like this since we first met, and she was head over heels for it then. She is also an NPC bikini competitor, so follows the same lifestyle I do. We've even competed in the same show before. The cheating down thing may be true, but it still tears me up inside and ruins my self-esteem to think my wife would throw away our life together for that guy, that she wants him more than me. I don't know if it's even self-esteem because it feels different and way worse, but it's something that I hate feeling and want to stop. I'm Kiss Story has another thought. Stop. She's screwing the other guy. She's screwing him. It has nothing to do with his looks or his physique or his height. He has the most important thing to her. He's not you. He's an escape from whatever issues you guys are having. The anger over the renovations, your medical issues, the jealousy, her guilt. And if he screws her good and makes her laugh, all the better. For her. My advice? Do nothing. Show no interest in sex. Just be a good guy and act unbothered. That might bother her more than you actually knowing every detail. When the truth comes out, divorce her. End of story. Then go get a frickin' taco to celebrate. Johnny Blaze has a thought too. First off, always trust your gut. If you feel like something is off, it probably is. Second, it sounds like you haven't met him, so ask her to introduce you to him and his wife, since they are going to be studying a lot together. If she says no, then there's another sign something's probably up. Her keeping her location hidden from you is a huge red flag. You two are married, and while you both deserve privacy, your location should be available at all times in case of emergencies, and I doubt you're keeping your location hidden from her, so she shouldn't either. If she wasn't doing anything shady, why is she keeping that info from you? And her studying for that many hours is BS. They could be taking the hardest college courses, but it shouldn't take all day until late night to do it. And if you're not comfortable for her studying at his house, even if his wife's supposedly there, let her know that. They should be at a library, and if they can't work, they should do it over Zoom or a Skype call. If all else fails, do like everyone else is saying, get a burner phone or voice-activated recorder and put it in her car to where she's going, and look into hiring a PI so you get evidence of an affair if she's having one. Also, stop confronting her. It's just going to make her try to be more careful and start deleting everything between them if they are up to something. Good luck. I hope you keep us updated on what's going on. On to the next story. My, male 34, pregnant wife's, 26 female, male friend, male 27, threatened me and told me he loves her. Well, this is a long one. Thank you to anyone reading the whole thing because I need some freaking help. I have to start off with some background. My wife and I met when we were both on vacation. She's Canadian and I am American. We both kept a long-distance relationship going for a couple of months till we met again in Houston, Texas. I went to see her there when she was visiting someone. I knew she was the woman I wanted to marry. She knew the same about me. I cannot explain how drop-dead gorgeous, sweet, generous, caring, and big-hearted this woman is. I cannot believe she is mine sometimes. Now, having said this, I trust her 100%. She's never given me a reason not to. Her and I ended up eloping a year ago after living together for a bit while she was on a student visa in the States. She is living in Colorado with me now. She has a great job. I'm in law enforcement. We have a beautiful dog and a baby on the way. She's 29 weeks pregnant and looks amazing. Life is great. She has always told me she has a friend that she met off Tinder years ago in Canada. She realized she wasn't attracted to him the way she thought she would be when they met up, so they maintained a platonic relationship because he's a nice guy and they enjoyed each other's company. She has tried setting him up with some of her friends. He's dated some of them. Overall, seems like a fine friendship to me. She always really wanted me to meet him and him to become a friend of ours since she thinks we have a lot in common. No issues here yet for me. He's in the Canadian military, and I have to admit he's an attractive, fit guy. I'm as well, so that doesn't bother me, but just painting the picture here. A couple of days ago, she said that he messaged her that he's visiting Colorado with some friends. She excitedly asked me if it's cool for him to have dinner at our house one evening with us, since she hasn't met him in a couple of years. I had no issues and agreed. He came over one evening, and this man is in love with my wife. Him and I bonded for most of the evening. He enjoyed dinner, and overall, it was a great evening till the end. He was extremely sweet to my wife, but I was trying my hardest to not let my jealousy get the best of me. Whenever he flirted, my wife playfully knocked it down, and I'd say something like, "Hey, too far," and he'd stop and laugh about it and say sorry. He felt the baby kick once, which is weird, but whatever. She went to the bathroom, and that's when crap went down. He basically told me that I have an amazing woman, that he wishes sometimes that she's his. He loves her, and basically said to take care of her, or else. Who the F are you to come into my house and say that to me? He doesn't know me or anything about me, and he was extremely serious when saying all this. That pissed me off, but I didn't take my rage out and just quietly told him to stop talking right now. Things got awkward between him and I because I really just wanted to punch this man in the face, but I was keeping calm to not stress out my wife. I told him, "How freaking dare you come into my house and freaking say that to me?" Anyways, we kept our cool, and she came out of the washroom. She could feel the tension because he got up to leave after finishing his plate. Thanked her for dinner, hugged her, and told her if she ever needs anything to never hesitate contacting him, and he glared at me. She was confused and kept asking both of us what was wrong and what happened, and why he was leaving so quickly. He said he had to go and nothing's wrong. I just couldn't stop glaring at this piece of crap man. I didn't trust her being alone with him outside when she walked him out, so I waited outside of the door, just fuming as she said goodbye to him. I trust her, not him. Yes, I should control my rage, but what the F? Anyways, when we were inside, I told her what was said and how I don't really want to see him again. I asked her if she had any feelings for him and she reassured me no. She even threw her phone to me and said I can read their convos if she didn't trust me. I do trust her though, I don't trust him. She was upset with me for making him run off. Anyways, I actually did check her phone to see their convos. I shouldn't have because she got upset with me not trusting her. The convos dating quite far back were all platonic on both ends. Nothing of concern, but this guy clearly cares for her. Anyways, you bet she made me sleep on the couch for actually snooping through her phone. I deserved it. I do trust her, but my mind was clouded with anger that night. I'm not a small guy and neither is he. We were both muscular and a fight wouldn't look good. I kept my calm, but I'm also very protective of her. I was so conflicted. My wife and I are past that now and we are doing great again. She said she won't ever talk to him again if I don't want it, but she doesn't think that's fair. We both spoke about the night and have moved past it now. But did I overreact? Am I overreacting with this friendship? I don't know what to do. Ugh. TLDR, a man friend of my wife's came into my house, told me he loves my wife, and threatened me seriously to take care of her or else. Let's get some thoughts. Toady9622 says, if I were your wife, I'd tell him off, then never speak to him again. Maps2001 has another quick comment. This man is not a friend to your marriage. Next thought from B10KH3D. What a weirdo. I think your wife doesn't see how creepy he is. I've been harassed and stalked before, so I can be wary, but this would scare the crap out of me if I was your wife. Would a BFF she was introducing you to do any of this? Nope. He is stalker status for coming to your house and being flirty, and for what he said. I don't blame you for what you did, just for her safety. MaxJets69 says, just my opinion, but I think her offer to not talk to him again is fair actually, and I would promptly take her up on it with gratitude. Although I think it's nice that you didn't insist on it. What a weirdo guy that is. The OP replies to this one. Yeah, we had this talk about 30 minutes ago and she deleted him off everything in front of me. I guess we can finally move past this now. Jalith4781 says, personally, if I found out someone I thought was a platonic friend was in love with me, I would tell them gently that the friendship had run its course and they needed to move on. It's only fair to the other person to give them space to move on, whether they want it or not. Plus, I'd be outright livid if they threatened my husband in that manner. That's just disrespectful of me and my marriage. Galvanic Reaction closes us out. I don't think you overreacted. Her friend essentially weenie wagged right in front of your face when your wife was in the other room. That was not an action of someone who was either a friend to your wife or a friend to your relationship. It sounds very much that your wife loves you a lot. Because women, I'm one by the way, are expected to cut everyone way too much slack because someone's feelings might get hurt. She's maybe trying to give someone who doesn't deserve the benefit of the doubt the benefit of the doubt. Dude's all hat and no cattle.